Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, all my non binary friends? It's Sean or Bella, whatever you um, call me, and I'm going to be doing something in my Discord, which guys are going to be, of course, listening to as well. Of course, this is going to be a few days after I've done this whole motivation talk thing in my Discord. Hopefully, this goes well. I don't have anything scripted, it's all just pure from my heart, so kick back, relax, and enjoy it. And hopefully, if you guys are having a really rough time in life right now, if you're coming here for motivation, I hope that I am going to give you some motivation to keep digging with what you are going through right now. So, you guys, I am going to start. So, I'm going to unmute myself, and we'll get started here. Alrighty. So, I have a few of you guys here. That's actually more than I expected. So, I've been talking to a few of you guys, and some people that aren't even here. And there's a lot going on right now in the world. I know a lot of you guys are in school, and I know a lot of you guys are kind of in your own mind. So, first of all, let's kind of go over, put you guys into my shoes a little bit here at the beginning, and then I'll branch off and try to touch into hopefully what you guys are going through. And I'm going to intentionally touch on and into stuff that I know you guys are going through, especially those that are here in the chaos area. So, my life. Let's go back to school. And going back to school. I don't want to do that. So, where was I in school? Well, in all honesty, I wasn't a great student. I barely passed grades. I got the just worst of the worst when it comes to grades. I don't even know how I even graduated. But here's something a lot of people don't know about me is for a semester I actually dropped out of high school. A lot of you guys don't know because I try to make it very apparent that I have graduated high school, I have my diploma and all that, but a lot of people don't know I actually dropped out. What you guys do know is I was bullied horrifically. If you've watched the podcast, you will know a little bit about this from my sexuality of being very, very flamboyant. I was picked on for that. I was picked on about not being smart, out of shape, whatever they could pick on me about, they would. And it got to my head. I know a lot of you guys are dealing with online schooling right now. It sucks. I understand because when I got expelled from school, I went to an alternative school where a lot of my schooling was online. And of course, I was at the school where kids were having face-to-face classes, and I remember sitting there on the computer allowing my brain to drift. I got so far back in school that I was months and months and months behind. It got to the point where I didn't even think I was going to graduate on time. And we'll touch up on that here in a second. So, we're going to slow down the progress of this story just a little bit and kind of explain why everything went down and why I ended up dropping out of school. So, I'll go back again. I'll go back to like middle school and my junior high. I played football for half of a year before I had to quit because of bullying. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily in shape for say, so I got bullied. I got harassed because I was the one kid that during the practice I was so out of shape that I had to sit out for some exercises just simply because I was so out of shape, out of breath that I felt like a water boy basically, and that's what happened at the game time. When we played football games on I believe it was Fridays, my coach wouldn't play me. I got played for a few games and then they sat me for the rest of the year just simply because I wasn't practicing. It's just simply because I didn't put my head into it. And it was like that in school, just in general. There was only one class that I actually really put myself into and actually gave a shit about, and that was a junior reserve officer training course, or as I simply state, ROTC. It is, like I said, a reserve course for the Army. I fell in love. I have pictures of me in the ROTC uniform. I was so proud, and I had to leave. I had to leave it all behind because I moved. After I moved, I lost everything I really cared for, and that was ROTC. Doing that because at the time I was head over heels wanting to do or wanting to become a Marine, a soldier of any type, and I still do want to fulfill that dream of becoming an armed service member I swore in, as some of you guys will know, but I let that dream go away. I know a lot of you guys are in school. I know you guys, and I very much stress, if you are in school, if it's your senior year, even if it's your junior year, dream and dream large. Do not be like me. Don't dream about just going to work in fast food chain. If you want to dream about being your prime minister, your president, whatever, dream that large. If you want to dream to be an astronaut, dream to be an astronaut. There is no limitations to your thinking except for yourself. Only you can make a barrier of where you have to stop. In all honesty, when it comes down to life, limitations and barriers are not a good thing to have in your life. I've put so much barricades, walls up, that in all honesty, YouTube was my way of around breaking them down, basically. A lot of you guys don't know this small fact about me, but I, growing up, was extremely shy. I was so shy to the point that I would actually hide behind my mother when we went grocery shopping because I didn't want other people to look at me. Fast forward to 2017, from 2005, 2006, I decided to embark on one of my craziest ideas ever. And that is, of course, starting YouTube. And YouTube escalated into making a Discord. This Discord, if you guys haven't looked at the server stats, is 152 members strong right now. My my actual YouTube channel, close to 3,000 people. From someone that would hide behind their mother while grocery shopping to speaking in front of thousands of people is a little overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. And the only reason that it's overwhelming is simply because I have put a boundary to not allowing myself to open up to people. I mentioned this in my podcast that when I was really little, I used to talk to myself. My imagination was just insane. That for people that watch like WWE, I would pretend I was Randy Orton. I pretended to be John Cena and have conversations to other WWE wrestlers, talk about the matches that I was quote unquote in. I had a trampoline that I would practice my wrestling moves on. It was all taken away because I put a limitation to myself, because my parents, and it's the sad thing that my parents got in the way of my freedom of being creative. YouTube was my escape. My parents would always yell at me, "Stop talking to yourself. just you must be mentally not okay. You're talking to yourself. That's not okay. I built a wall because it finally got into my head that talking to myself isn't okay. I shouldn't be doing that. I built a wall 100 stories high because I thought it wasn't okay. Again, fast forward to 2017, I'm now having to tear that wall down inch by inch by inch. Over the last few years, I have been chipping that wall away because I've realized after all this time, it is okay to talk to myself because, in all honesty, YouTube recording is talking to myself most of the time. It is only when I jump into Discord and talk to you guys here in the chaos, or I'm down in the singing stage singing my absolute heart and soul out, I realized that talking to myself isn't that bad of an idea because, in all honesty, it's me talking to myself that has brought all of you guys here to the Discord. Here, live with the chaos area, listening to me rant about something that I feel very strongly about. And that is just simply making a difference in people's lives. I know a lot of you guys right now are fighting to keep motivated, to push towards your goal. As I said, don't build a wall in front of you. In all honesty, if you need to, build a damn bridge over a ravine. Build it over a fucking puddle if you want to. Spend millions of dollars building a multi-billion-dollar bridge over a puddle. Don't let your limitations be you mentally. Always keep pushing. Here's why I'm saying this. In school, like I said, I fell behind. I fell 3-4 months behind because I would do nothing in school when it came to online. I feel bad for you guys that are in school. I especially feel bad for you seniors because the senior year just sucks. Everyone's mindset goes downhill. You become stressed out because your senior year is what counts. And it gets to the point where people often become very, very socially distant from friends, their family, because in all honesty, you guys want to grind and get as best of education you can get so you can go to Harvard, Yale, wherever your dreams are taking you. Allow them to take you. My dream, since I was a kid, was to either go into the armed forces or becoming a firefighter or a police officer. Of course, I was able to live my dreams. I swore in as a United States Marine and realized after a few months that wasn't my life's goal. I realized that the people growing up, they weren't necessarily wrong about me. I'm not very in shape. I am not made to be a Marine. For those people that go out and join the Marines, hoorah to them. For those that join the Army, the Navy, whatever, they choose their path to be, good luck to them and Godspeed through boot camp, because that would have kicked my ass to the point where I wouldn't have wanted to live the next day. Here's the thing, is my life and my dreams have changed completely. Back in 2017, when I first started my YouTube channel, my whole goal was to hit 100 subscribers. After I did that, I was going to cancel my channel. I was going to delete everything. It was going to be like the Unis Honest of the Wolf Lair. It was going to be bad. Realizing it now today, after I've been going for so long, after I joined the Marine Corps, after thinking since I was a child that that was my dream. After I signed the paperwork, I realized I was completely wrong. Because, in all honesty, yes, going into the Marines was going to make me happy. It isn't going to make my parents happy because I was going to come back a different person because mentally I would have been fucked up. Because me, I was going to go front lines. I was going to go infantry. I was going to be the ones that was being hired to end other people's kids. I was putting myself on the line to be killed. I'm someone's kid. I'm my parents' kid. I'm taking kids away and I'm watching other kids die. I realized that wasn't for me. That's really not for me. What is for me is making a difference in people's lives. When I first joined YouTube as a content creator, I did not expect that I was going to make such a huge impression on people's lives. You guys that are here with me in the chaos area, I've made an impression on your guys' lives that I never thought I was going to be able to. Because here's the thing. I'm a young fucking kid. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my life. You guys are here. You guys joined me on my adventure of living my life, figuring out who the hell I am. In all honesty, even today, it shocks me that you guys even watch me. Because in all honesty, I hate to say it, but I'm an egotistical shit. Like, my ego is higher than the Eiffel goddamn tower. And sometimes I hate to say it, it's going to take someone a lot bigger than me to chop me at my knees, and I'm going to fall right back down to earth and realize, holy hell, what the hell was I doing looking back on it? And in all honesty, I am slowly but surely figuring out who I want to be. A lot of you guys have adopted the Bella idea, or Queen Bella, here on Discord. You guys deserve to understand why I'm doing that. You guys really, really do deserve it. Here's the time. The time I'm actually going to come clean. I'm not going to hide behind poetic tongues that I usually speak. In all honesty, I'm going to get down dirty. And you guys are going to have to buckle up because this is not a fun ride. And if you need to leave the chat, then you're more than free to leave the chat. If this touches a chord on a personal level, I do not expect you guys to stay here. Here's the reason why I do not go by Aaron. As you guys will know, Beacon knows me by Aaron. That is my government name. That is my birth name. I do not go by it. I've switched about names from Aaron to Connor to Sean and now to Bella. I've talked a little bit about this, but I more or less was speaking in poems, speaking in tongue, trying to beat around the bush that I am not happy with who I am. I was never happy with who I was from birth because, in all honesty, I wish I was never born a male. A lot of you guys will know I was molested and raped. I had people take their life by way of starting a fucking pistol. Of course, I am going to try to joke about, or put this in a more of a jokey way, but in all honesty, suicide has plagued my life from a very, very young age. 5, 6, whatever. My aunt committed suicide. a day after talking to my own mother. These are the details I like to keep out. It's just simply because if you guys could see me if I were to turn my camera on, it's because I am actually right now fighting back tears. My aunt will always, in my mind, be a mother to me. My aunt was wheelchair bound. A lot of you guys don't know this, and it's just simply because it's the details I like to keep away. I don't like to really touch base into my personal life because, in all honesty, I've blocked out a lot of my personal life from a single brother, completely my niece that he has, that I will never be able to meet, just simply because he's the one that molested me and disappeared. He's the brother that ended up getting away. The details that I don't like sharing is that my aunt, and the reason why it tears me apart so much when I speak of her, is simply because every Saturday, growing up, when she was still alive, still around me, we'd always go to a ice cream parlor in Boise, Idaho called Delsa's. It was something that we did. When she'd stay over at my house, she would take my room. I would always make sure in the morning that she were okay by walking up to the door, putting my ear next to it to make sure that she was still with us. To make sure that she was up on the phone with her mom, making sure that she was okay. I went on a trip to the Oregon coast, and it will possibly be the only time I will ever go to the Oregon coast, because on the trip up, I got a call that I do not want to ever hear ever again. I was sat on a little fold-out couch that turns into a bed in my grandparents' motorhome, driving up to the coast when my mother, who was working at a fair as security, calls my grandmother in tears, sobbing to the point where my grandmother had to exit the RV to understand why my mom was hysteric. She comes down, sits across from me on a chair that's by their little table, a fold-out table. She swivels the chair towards me, my brother, puts the phone on speaker. I remember the words my mother tells me, and my brother, Aaron, my brother's name. I need you guys to listen close. I hate to say this, but Aunt Tammy took her life last night. She shot herself. She didn't make it. I'm sorry. I remember her hanging up the phone afterwards. Of course, me being the soft-hearted bitch that I am, I broke down into tears instantly. Me and my brother, we never have gotten along, and to this day we really don't get along. I'll work with him with his landscaping company whenever he needs help, but in all honesty, there is bad water, like very, very rough water between us. That day, he saw that my world had come crumbling apart because the person I considered to be my mother had taken her own life. Before I even knew what was going on, before it could all click, I remember my brother's arms wrapping me up, pulling me into his chest so I could cry on his shoulder. only thing that I really regret is one, I didn't tell her how much I fucking loved her, how much she meant to me. Another thing I regret, I didn't even get to the fucking beach before that call. Like, at least tell me on the way back. But sometimes life doesn't exactly go how you want it to. That is, of course, when my life unraveled. Of course, I had the suicide in my life, and of course, I was molested and raped when I was younger, too. Those details, just out of my own mental state, I'm not going to get into, just simply because I have blocked a lot of it out. But what I will say, and this is something a lot of people don't even know. I don't even think, well, actually, Beacon might know, but when I was younger, my brother would kick me to the point where my rib cage, to this day, did not form correctly. I have a divot in my rib cage because of how much I was kicked in my ribs. When you guys tell me that your life has not been what you want it to be, I understand completely the bottom of the bottom. I know what it's like to live on rock bottom. I mean, fuck, for a long time I was mining at the rocks to build a stairway out of that hell. I made the Discord shortly after my YouTube channel, simply out of one job for me, and that was to help whoever came through the Discord. Whoever joined, I was going to be there. I was going to help no matter what time or day it is. To this day, I still swear by those words. And that's why I open up, and I am at least trying to be an open book for all of you guys. It's just simply because I don't want there to be any gray period between us. I want it to be where if you guys were to meet me in person, you could come up to me and just be like, hey Bella, or hey Sean, and just be able to come up and hug me and know that there's gonna be no hesitation there. I want you guys to know that you are accepted here, that you guys are safe here, and if your own family doesn't respect who you are, that you do not have to worry about not being respected here in the Discord or even on YouTube. This is a safe area for everyone. There is no judgment here. And if I see any judgment, then people get banned. People get blocked. Because I don't deal with that shit. Everybody deserves to be the person that they want to be. My life goal is to be accepted. Because in all honesty, growing up, I wasn't. I was never accepted throughout school. To the graduation day, I was not accepted by my peers. There was only a fair few people that I still talk to today that accepted me for who I am. And to this day, there are people out there like Beacon that have legitimately walked in front of an oncoming car to save my life. I want it to be clear. I would do that for anybody that comes into my life. Through Discord, YouTube, any one of you guys. Honest to God, if I were to have another phone call saying, hey, this individual has taken their life, I would crumble like as if it was the day that my aunt took her life. You guys will never understand. You will never be able to understand how much each and every one of you guys mean to me. I wish one day that there will be a word in the dictionary that will freely express how much I love you guys. But sadly, right now, that word does not exist, and I don't even think it ever will. I keep doing these videos to hopefully be able to show you guys through video form just how much you guys mean to me, how much I love you guys. But I know it will not be until the day that I can start doing meet and greets with you guys, the day that I can actually give you guys each a hug, that you guys will be able to understand just how much you mean to me. Because it's not going to be one of those like 2-second hugs that normal YouTubers give. In all honesty, there's a quote from a Disney princess that the characters at Disney should not let go of a child during a hug until the child releases the hug first, because you never know how much a person needs that hug. And god damn it, if I stand there for 2 hours hugging one of you guys, I'ma fucking do it. And will I enjoy every fucking minute of it? Yes, because I know that if you need a 2-hour hug, it's because you wanted it, that you needed it in your life. I've had people come to the Discord and be shocked that I am actually very, very active in my own Discord. Because if you go to a lot of YouTubers, they are there, but they're not actually there, just simply because they're so busy that they'll look at the chat, but they won't actually fully interact with it. My Discord's completely different. There is not going to be a day that I do not at least say something in my channel. Like, yeah, I might leave from it, but trust me, I have all accounts that are in here. Like, I'm always in my channel. My main account might not be in here, and it's usually when my main account leaves that I'm taking a break, but I'm still reading the chat. I still have people like Brad, Beacon, Matt, that if anything were to happen, if any of you guys were to ever go down or step off a cliff, for instance, while I was gone, you know goddamn well that if I were to hear that someone took a bad turn while I was gone, I would hope to God you guys would know that at that moment I were told, I would be right back in this channel, right back here, talking to you guys. Or shit, if you want me to sing, I'd be down there singing. Because in all honesty, a lot of you guys don't understand, but I respect my parents. I respect my brother. I love them because they are my blood. But what you guys don't know, and what they don't even know, when it comes down to the just pure love that I have between the two of you guys, I love you guys so much more than I'll ever be able to love my own family. And in all honesty, that's really sad because those are my blood. But in all honesty, if I could trade my life with my parents to be with you guys, in a heartbeat, I would. You guys do not understand. I look forward to the day that I will be able to start traveling around the world to do meet and greets. I really do look forward to it. To be able to sign posters, shirts, whatever, or even shit, to give you guys a hug is exactly what my life goal is right now. Yes, I want to be a cop, I want to be a firefighter, but in all honesty, my life goal is to make people happy, and by doing YouTube, I know I can make a impression. I can be that light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, I can go into the Marine Corps, I can serve my country, I can save quote unquote millions of lives. But those millions and millions of people, I will never be able to say or hear a thank you from them. Here on YouTube, I can hear that through text, here in Discord, through DMs, or even just a simple message. Legitimately is all it takes. Yes, I can save people from death. But here on YouTube, I am saving people from themselves. I am saving people from suicide. I have had many people come to me in my Discord or even in my own DMs and tell me, hey, because of you, I didn't kill myself last night. There's not many people that can say that. They've had over 10 people come to them and say, hey, you're the reason I'm still alive. Like, yeah, it might be cool to wear a Marine's uniform, but at the end of the day, those would be brothers and sisters, but in all honesty, that's for the time being. Until you get a discharge, you leave, then those people become friends. The people here in the Discord, the people here in my YouTube, you guys will never be friends. Never. I swear to God, you guys will never just be friends. From the moment you entered the Discord, you became family. That's how it's going to be, no matter what. No matter if you get banned, no matter if you leave the Discord, you will always be considered family. There is no taking that back. I will fight tooth and nail to get you back into the Discord if I fuck up. I went to Moss and his attack gear today, and you basically went to him and been like, I fucked up. I'm sorry. And in all honesty, if I know I fucked up, I'm gonna come out clean. And I'm gonna say I did. If you don't join back, whatever. But I'm gonna make sure you guys know I'm sorry for whatever I do wrong. Now, in the future, and if I did something in the past that you are looking down on me about, I'm sorry for whatever I did. I really am. But there's no way that I can change what I did if you guys don't tell me. So, just putting that there. So, now that I've talked about myself for 30 minutes, for the next 30 minutes or however long I'm going to ramble on for, we're going to turn the attention. I know, I saw that. I know a lot of you guys are allowing your mind to get to yourself. I've let my mind get to me as well. Here, I'll get, you know what? Oh my god, I gotta find the hat. Shit, where's my hat? There we go. Oh, maybe. I don't know if it's gonna work. Come on. Work, damn it. Okay. Screw it. That didn't work. Oh well. But, here's the thing. Where? I have time. I can make time. But here's the thing. If you right now are sitting in here thinking, I'm not going to make it in life, get rid of those. Get rid of that goddamn ideas. Get rid of those. Just don't think that. Because in all honesty, if you put your heart to anything, you can do anything. If you're not doing well in school, just dig down. Dig deep. Keep going. Keep pushing. If you have to get your GED, then settle for a GED. It's better than dropping out. It is better than blaming yourself later down the road, telling yourself, I should have got my GED. I should have gotten my high school diploma. Because in all honesty, a lot of people don't think about it this way. your GED or your diploma is more money in your pocket later down the road. Just think about it that way. If you like money, like I do, then just keep digging. Because in all honesty, people can say that money can't make happiness. I'm going to tell them to shut the fuck up. Because my 1660 that I just bought is going to make many, many people happy. Because I'm going to be able to keep making content at better quality and faster. In all honesty. So, when people say that money can't buy happiness, they can shove their own big toe into their mouth and chew on it for all I care. Because money can buy happiness. Like, honestly, it really can. It can buy me a boat for all I care. I'll be happy on the water. Like, I hate the saying that money cannot buy happiness, because in all honesty, it can. Yes, exactly. Shh, you're giving away my secret plans. But no. Here's my promise to you guys. When I start working, when I get my life together, I'm gonna buy tickets. I'm gonna buy me so many fucking tickets so I can travel the world. So I can do meet and greets all over the world to give everyone a chance to see me, to see who I am in person, because in all honesty, I am not much different. Like, I'm a little bit more shy in person, but I don't bite. In all honesty, I'm kind of a big hugger. So, but just don't try to tickle me. I tend to throw fists. I'll start punching. No, I shouldn't have said anything. Where's the Men in Black memory eraser flash stick? But yeah. Here's my thing. A lot of you guys might realize, and especially if you've been around the Discord a while, I'm very goofy. Like, I try to sing just off the cuff stuff. I'll try to get people to laugh at any cost. If it's making fun of me, if it's about making fun of other people, my whole goal is to make people smile. It's always been that way. So, that's why I'm here. I'm here to make people smile, brighten up a day a little bit. But let's just say, and this is going to be the final topic for tonight. If you're looking down on yourself, trust me, the ground, it looks like shit. It's all brown. If you start looking up in life, you'll see a very beautiful blue sky up there, filled with endless opportunities. Like, honestly, I've spent the last 14 years looking down at the rocks, looking down at the shit brown ground that is beneath every one of us. So, do me a favor. If you're looking down on yourself, if you're blaming yourself, if people are blaming you, if you're thinking that, then you can tell them to fuck off, in the words of Bella. Tell them to screw off. It's your life. You're gonna do what you want to do. If you need to leave those guys behind, leave them behind. This is your family as much as mine. Yes, fuck off in the name of Bella. There it is. So, do not look back in your life. Do not look back on the past. Because in all honesty, guys, you cannot change the past. You can change the future. But you're not going to do any changing if you keep looking down or even looking back. you can only keep going forward. It's just how life is. It sucks because, in all honesty, I'm a little tired. I'm a little chubby. I'm a little out of breath. I want to sit down, but life isn't allowing me to sit down. Just keep looking forward. And God damn it, if you need a laugh or two, my DMs are always open. I have a ton of gifts. I can spam them. So, do me that favor. Start looking up, even if it's like a degree or two. Start making progress. Eventually, you'll be looking up at that beautiful night sky. Well, yeah, for me. Or that beautiful blue sky, wherever you are in life. Whatever time it is. That sky is a lot more beautiful than the ground that you're stepping on. There's a reason we're stepping on it and not the sky. Just think about that. And once you decrypt that, come see me in my Discord DMs. We'll have a nice long chat about that and what I mean. So, let your life be the life you want. Don't live the life other people want you to live. Because in all honesty, you're the one living it. You're the one enjoying the time. Be who you want to be. And that is why I am going to change, more or less, into everyone's grandmother, Bella. Because everybody loves a Bella, and you cannot tell me you don't. So, hopefully, this last 50 minutes helped a little bit. If it did just a little bit, then I did my job. If I made you start thinking a little bit about how your life isn't as bad as you're thinking, then I did my job. If you smiled, if you laughed, if you cried, if it's a good cry, then I did my job correct. So, with that being said, you guys on YouTube, I will see you all later. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video, whatever it shall be. Take care. Bye-bye.